Apple's most expensive iPhone ever, and most people haven't even seen it yet. The iPhone 18 Pro is coming September 9th. I'm going to give you every single date you need, the event, pre-orders, first reviews, on-sale day, all of it. But the number that actually matters this year isn't a date, it's a price, and that price changes a decision you might need to make right now before Apple announces a single thing. We'll get there, but first, let me show you the full picture. So here's exactly what this is. Every August, the same questions flood in. When is the Apple event? When do pre-orders open? When can I actually walk into a store and buy the thing? I'm going to answer all of that in the first half of this video. Then, and this is the part I actually think matters more, I'm going to tell you something that could save you somewhere between $200 and $300. No clickbait, just the math laid out clearly. Let's go. The iPhone 18 Pro keynote, the big Apple event, is expected on Wednesday, September 9th. Not Tuesday, not Monday. Wednesday, and yes, there is a specific reason for that. Labor Day falls on Monday, September 7th this year. Apple has never, not once, held an iPhone event the very next day after Labor Day. So Monday is out, Tuesday is too tight. Wednesday gives Apple the travel window it's always historically provided for media attendees. Mark Gurman at Bloomberg has been floating Tuesday, September 8th. But as of his most recent reporting, he's leaning Wednesday as well, September 9th. Write it down. Now, when will Apple actually announce that event date? 2 weeks before, almost always. That puts the announcement on Wednesday, August 26th. Set a reminder. That's the day the invite drops and the countdown officially begins. After September 9th, here's exactly how the rest of the schedule unfolds. Pre-orders open Friday, September 11th. The time, 5 a.m. Pacific, 8 a.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. in the UK. Perfectly convenient if you live in New York, less convenient if you live in Cupertino, and you enjoy being alive in the morning. First reviews, the embargo lifts Wednesday, September 16th. That's when every major reviewer drops their full verdict at precisely the same moment. On sale day, Friday, September 18th. That's when you walk into a store or your delivery shows up at the door. So your full timeline is August 26th, September 9th, September 11th, September 16th, September 18th. Screenshot that. You're welcome. One note before we move on, the foldable iPhone. Yes, it's real. Yes, it's expected to be announced at the same September 9th keynote, but it may not go on sale September 18th with the rest of the lineup. Think iPhone 10 in 2017, announced at the keynote, launched weeks later. Supply constraints, manufacturing complexity. We'll know the exact date when Apple gets on stage. Okay, here's the part that actually changes things. The iPhone 18 Pro is going to be more expensive. Not slightly more expensive, significantly more expensive. Rumors are pointing to a $200 to $300 price increase over the iPhone 17 Pro. Right now, the iPhone 17 Pro starts at $1,099. The iPhone 18 Pro, somewhere between $1,299 and $1,399. The 18 Pro Max, between $1,399 and $1,499, up from $1,199. Let that sit for a second. You're being asked to spend up to $300 more for the new model, and the question you have to ask yourself before you even look at the spec sheet is, what am I actually getting for that $300? Here's what's been rumored so far. The A20 Pro chip, faster, more efficient. The standard Apple annual chip story. A variable aperture main camera. And this one is genuinely interesting. It means real mechanical control over depth of field. Not a software simulation, an actual physical aperture that opens and closes. That matters if you care about photography. New colors, light blue, silver, and dark cherry. A smaller dynamic island on both models. And the iPhone 18 Pro Max gets thicker and heavier, which is a choice. There's also a new C2 modem with possible 5G satellite connectivity, still unclear on the details there. And the RAM rumor, 12 gigabytes, same as the iPhone 17 Pro, which means the 17 Pro is going to be fully supported by iOS and Apple Intelligence for years to come, not marginally supported, fully supported. That matters more than people realize. So here's where I land. and I'll be direct. If you need a new iPhone right now, buy the iPhone 17 Pro. Don't wait for the 18 unless you are specifically genuinely excited about the variable aperture camera and you're upgrading from a phone that's more than 2 years old. There's no version of pay $300 more for mostly the same phone that makes financial sense. Here's what I'd add. Apple will discontinue the iPhone 17 Pro the moment it announces the 18. The second that September 9th keynote ends, the 17 Pro disappears from apple.com. You can still find it through third-party retailers after that, but don't expect a significant price drop. Apple's pricing doesn't work that way. Buy it now, lock in the lower price. Future, you will not be upset about it. One more thing, because I know people are going to ask about the keynote format. Mark Gurman mentioned Apple is gearing up for an in-person iPhone event. Some people read that as Apple going back to live demos on stage. I don't think so. John Turnus is presenting his first keynote as CEO this year. No first-time CEO wants to be the person whose live demo crashes in front of 1,000 people and millions of live stream viewers. Tim Cook played it safe in his first keynote. Turnus will do the same. Expect the same polished, pre-recorded video presentations we've seen since 2020. Maybe a format tweak here and there, but not a live demo moment. So let's close the loop. August 26th, Apple sends the invite. September 9th, the keynote. September 11th, pre-orders open 5 a.m. Pacific. September 16th, first reviews go live. September 18th, on sale day. And if you're upgrading from anything older than an iPhone 15 Pro, the iPhone 17 Pro right now is probably the smartest move on the board. The 18 is coming, and it'll cost you more for features that for most people simply don't justify the gap. That's my honest take. What's yours? Are those new features worth $300 to you? Drop it in the comments. I actually read them.